Most business owners over 40 don't burn out because they're lazy or because they're weak. They burn out because of poor time management and not managing their energy systems to the best of their ability. In this video today, I'm going to share 3 simple changes that you can make today to stop burnout in its tracks, be more fulfilled and feel better about your energy without sacrificing your business or your personal performance. The first one is to schedule time for yourself first. Most men plan their whole week around the business, and we can see why. But the problem with that is that you can easily fill your week up with meetings, back-to-back meetings, and you might feel good about yourself when you look at your diary and go, oh, I've got such a busy week. But the problem is, busy doesn't necessarily mean that you're being productive, and I'm going to come on to that a little bit later in this video. So how about we try flipping the script? Let's put you first, and what is going to lift you up? What's going to give you the energy that you need to be the best person that you can be in all areas of your life? So for example, going to the gym, looking after my health, doing that first thing in the morning is probably going to give me a really good boost of energy that I can carry throughout the rest of the day. Making sure that I'm scheduling time in my diary to be with my family, my friends, and having those hobbies that make me feel good about myself as well. And I can have fun, because if we're not having fun, what is the point in doing all of this? Maybe on a Sunday, making sure that we're not on our phones. A technology-free day every week is probably really helpful for our human brains. Now let's come on to this being busy. We need to redefine what productivity looks like, because it's very easy, like I said, to fill up our diary with meetings, calls, client calls, talking to people around the business growth, all of this stuff, it's just cramming the time of the week, and it's not making us feel any better about ourselves, and it's certainly not moving the needle. So we need to redefine productivity. It's very easy to be a busy fool. The question I have for you is, what are 1 or 2 things that you can do today to move the needle in the right direction? Maybe it's saying no. Maybe it's saying, I don't need to be at that meeting. We don't need to have that meeting. That's not important. And we see it so many times in businesses where they're having a meeting about having a meeting. And that cycle you need to start breaking. Refocusing your energy on the 1 or 2 big things that you can move the needle on today is going to be so helpful, not just with your business and with your progress, but also, more importantly, in how you feel at the end of the day. And the third change that you can make today is by building micro recovery into each day. Burnout isn't just about long hours. It's about not allowing your nervous system enough time to reset. So breaking down the day into chunks, having regular 10-minute breaks, maybe that's a 10-minute walk, having your lunch away from your desk so you're not working through your lunch, having conversations about other things, especially if you're working from home, having conversations about hobbies, about fun things, other than just business all day, is going to really help reset that nervous system. These tiny pauses throughout the day are going to keep you from living in fight or flight mode, which is what most business owners do day in, day out. Look, burnout isn't a badge of honor. You don't need to run yourself into the ground to prove to everyone that you're successful. If anything, burnout shows that you're not really a master of your time, and you're definitely not doing everything you can to set yourself up for success. And life is all about balance. It is about enjoying the time that we have. Not just about going at 100 miles an hour all of the time in all of these different directions with your business. Because you might be able to afford the nice car, the nice house, the nice holidays. But if you're not sitting there being present and enjoying those moments, then what are you actually working for? And fulfillment is one of the biggest things that we forget about on this journey. Now, obviously, there are way more changes and tips that we can make on a daily basis to avoid burnout or to stop it in its tracks. But I've kept this video short for a reason. Hopefully it's been powerful enough for you to make those changes and start implementing them into your day-to-day life. But obviously there's going to be way more to come. So if you've enjoyed the video, if you've got some value from it, please like, subscribe, And if you want to see more, turn your notifications on, because I will be bringing you way more videos on how to avoid burnout, deal with burnout, but more importantly, do it without sacrificing your progress. Thanks for watching.